me change this. We are live, everyone. I did unmute myself, yeah? Okay. Still have the music on. I know. Let me change this real quick. Back to 25. Okay. Welcome. Michelle is here. Hello. Not sure how late I'm gonna be. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to make sure that I get lots of sleep tonight because now Polly has a fever. So, yay! Okay, let me get a new forest room code set up. Let's start with the Sunday tree. Create room. And get this room code, and I'll go back to the comments. New room code is 37PQANSSG. 37PQANSSG. Save. That is now scrolling at the bottom of the screen. If you want to plant a tree with me, we're going to do the Sunday tree, which is like an ice cream sundae. Can we see that? So stay there. Okay. Coco is here. Hello. Yeah. I feel like the sicknesses are never ending. So ridiculous. I swear we have seen the doctor between both of their yearly checkups. So that's twice. And then she had an ear infection in April. She has another ear infection now. Polly was he had to go in for something else. Oh, when she had her ear infection, Polly had come down with a fever, and I just wanted to make sure that he wasn't also getting an ear infection. And that seems to be the same thing that's going on right now. So like whatever cold Amelia got that caused her to have an ear infection, Polly seems to get it as well. I did not fix my bangs. Hello, welcome. So yeah, I feel like we've been to the doctor every like 2 weeks for the past like 3 months. It's ridiculous. My goal is to write as many words as I can today. That's the stretch goal. That's just the goal, is to write all the words. My main focus is to get 5,000 words today. But obviously I'd be happy with more. I'm at a total of, let me pull it up. I'm at a total of 2,256 words for the day. So I roughly need a little more than 2,500 for tonight's stream if I want to do 5,000 words. I think I can do it as long as As long as nothing goes wrong upstairs, I guess. And that the words are flowing, because obviously that's a big marker on whether or not I can do it. It's been a very long day. I would say yesterday was longer though, but we were doing so much work outside that yesterday just felt so long. Hello. We're doing okay. Aw, thank you. Um, let's see. Why don't we get this first sprint started faster than usual? Let people filter in. Ooh, but I see comments. Alrighty. We have a question for the entire viewers, all of you, to answer. What do you find to be the most challenging part of writing a book? And how do you overcome it? So go ahead and put your answers, if you want to answer, into the comments. And at the next chat break, we will talk about it. And yeah. Mostly hung out with my friends and the weather was so nice, but my battery is low. I'm trained. I totally understand that. Totally get it. Going to jump back in so I can make some progress, but I'll be back to check for any feedback. Alrighty, we're going to start this next sprint, or the first sprint, I should say. So let's go ahead and hit start on the Sunday tree. And I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, well, that went a little bit faster than I had anticipated. How many words did I get? Let's see. Minus. I got 305 words, which is actually more than I thought I was getting. 305. And then I'm trying to figure out if this is still going to be a workplace romance. So back when I reworked the plot to where it it wasn't in a big city anymore and I changed it to a small town, I took out the workplace romance and changed it to a fake relationship, because there was going to be a like family reunion type of thing, and the male main character Kaiden, he is very close with her family. Growing up, both their families were very, very close, and their parents were like best friends. They would take like family vacations together. And so it only made sense that he would be at the family reunion as well. And her ex ends up showing up, and she, says that she's in a relationship. And that's how like the fake relationship starts. And I'm going through some of the older scenes, and when I was reworking that plot, I never figured out if I wanted it to continue being a workplace romance on top of the fake relationship. So now I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm on romance.io, which is a great resource if you are looking for specific books that have specific tropes, or not specific books, but books with specific tropes. So I highly recommend using that as a resource if you need to, especially to like find like comparative titles or comp titles. But I'm trying to figure out, Katrina doesn't think that it would be too much to have both. So I might have both, but I'm trying to work it out in my head first. Before I get to the comments, let me go ahead and set up a new room code. We're going to do the Weeping Willow. And I really need to get this keyboard shelf. Oh, shoot. I keep getting stuck. I need to grab a blanket to sit on. So many things. 3 P B D W N 6 S G. 3 P B D W N 6 S G. Perfect. That is now scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And going to the comments, but I need to grab. Is my blanket? Oh. You do not have to move, Stormy. You can still lay there. Perfect, like a perfect little angel. That way I don't get stuck. I feel like I'm just too tall. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay. Comments. Okay, I first want to answer this question. What do you find to be the most challenging part of writing a book? The first draft for me. I was talking about it earlier today. I'm not the biggest fan of the first draft. I somehow don't ever get over that the first draft is always shit and I just need to push through and write it because I'm a perfectionist and I like to make things pretty. So it's really hard for me to finish the first draft. How do I overcome that? I'll let you know when it happens. For me, it's putting what's around them in the book. I guess world building in a way, envisioning the. Is there more to that? No, envisioning it. Okay. Nikki is here. Hello. Yes, I'm trying to get better at noticing when I'm falling into white room syndrome with my writing. I think a lot of that actually comes into the revising though, because I feel I'm like this a lot. I've noticed that I haven't really finished. I don't know if this is the reason, but I haven't finished a first draft, and I always am like going back and revising what I've already written and adding more detail and more descriptions and more narrative voice rather than just dialogue on like a rewrite. So the white room syndrome might be a problem during a first draft, but it's easier to fix that, I think, on a revision. For me, the hardest part is usually actually finishing a story. I have so many ideas for stories that I have a shiny object syndrome. Me too. Me too. I have not finished a story yet, which is the whole it goes back to me not liking the drafting portion because I want to make things pretty so much. It's hard not to just move on to another idea, especially if the project is long like this one, over 60,000 words. Yeah, I get it. Picked up, vacuumed, and caught. Dinner cooked. Productive things count. Yes, productive things work. I'm here to be your productivity partner. It's only 6:30 here. Nice. It is just after 8:30 for me. Okay, how about we play with a writing prompt? Prompt, finish this story. When she walked in my office, her clothes were soaked. She was 20 minutes late and carrying a bag of lemons. I love that you put lemons. I'm going to write that down just in case I do a workplace romance. Let's put it in brain dump. Prompt. When she walked in my office, her clothes were soaked and she was. It keeps jumping. Jumping. She was 20 minutes late and carrying a bag of lemons. I'm already seeing a scene play out in my head, so that might be fun to do. I haven't gotten anything done. I guess I'm just here to hang out with all of you. That's totally fine too. I love doing 2 totally different takes on one prompt, one sweet, one savage, or one bittersweet, one steamy, etc. That's a cool way to look at things. I'm big on description. If I can't see a picture from the words, it needs more purple prose. Interesting. I love hearing people's opinions. Part of it is because you see everyone has something different when it comes to the same topic. Yeah, and that's also really cool about storytelling too, because we all tell a story a different way. Um, and that's why there's so many different retellings because we all like no one story is original, right? Like it all comes from something. And it's really, really cool to see how we all weave those stories differently. For instance, someone today, Jess was saying in a writing advice video not to use purple prose. Really? That's crazy. I don't know. I guess everything is good in moderation, I think. For me, how much description is involved depends on how much it matters. Like, if I don't need to know the specifics about the interior of a room, I don't want to be bogged down by knowing the color of the curtains, the tablecloth, the flowers, the room, the wallpaper, etc. Totally get this. That's why I say everything is good in moderation. Also, excuse the typos, no worries. Talk to text. I don't know why it hates us all. It hates your Boston accent. Mine hates how fast I can talk when I'm talking into the speaker. Either that or I'll like stumble upon my words and it just like comes out with like some kind of gibberish. And I look back at it. I'm like, that's not what I said. Jen is here. Hey, Jen. I don't like the no description, white room, faceless MC direction newer books are going. I know that's subjective, but I want to know what characters, settings, etc. look, taste, smell, feel, sound like. So I kind of do a little bit of both. So as for it's not a faceless and main character that I have. Like I know I learn to speak, Stephanie. My brain is like going a mile a minute and my mouth cannot keep up right now. Um, for all of my characters, I definitely describe their hair color, their eye color, and sometimes how tall or short they are. As for everything else, like I don't necessarily need to know how chiseled their jaw is unless it's important to a specific thing. I don't need to know that she has a dimple when she smiles unless it's important to that scene. You know what I mean? So in a way, I kind of do a no description MC to an extent because I don't go heavy on the descriptors. I let you know how I'm envisioning them in my head with like the hair color, eye color, and stature. When it comes to skin tone, I don't usually describe that at all because I don't focus on that when I'm reading. Unless it's important to the story. You know what I mean? Not every single thing, but if it's important, yes, all the deets. I've been focused on classes for most of the weekend, but I figured I'd hang out for a while. Yeah, come hang out with us. Even if it's just to chill, just hang out. Love it. I like to sprinkle in details over time, not in a 30-page Tolkien style dump about a tree. I've heard this. I have not read his books, but I have heard about this, which is insane. Insane. I wonder if that was like a challenge. I bet you can't write 30-page description about a tree. I wonder if it was a challenge. Can you imagine if it was a challenge? That would be hilarious. Oh my gosh. I have heard this though. A part of me wants me to read it just to experience it. But then the other part of me is like, why do I need to waste my time reading 30 pages about an info dump about a tree? Hold my beer, right? That's totally the vibe that it gives off. Totally the vibe. Hilarious. All right, forest room is still foresting. This is gonna be your last call. We're gonna start the next sprint in just about a minute or two. So if you want to plant a weeping willow tree, I think that's a weeping willow. Yeah, a weeping willow tree on the forest app, go ahead and put in that code that is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And we'll start this sprint in the next minute. I might have to turn off that fan. Has anybody watched the 4 episodes of Bridgerton that's available? I have not yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to watch them now and wait the agonizing wait for another month for the last half of the season. So stupid. If they're going to make us wait, they should just do it weekly. Like, the thing I hate, so I don't mind if programs want to make us wait, like how, if it was on like cable television, you wait every week for a new episode. I don't mind that. That's fine. I prefer to binge things, but that's how cable has always been. But when Netflix comes out and they basically turn us all into this society that needs to binge on things, and we're used to binging a whole season when it gets let out on Netflix, and then they go ahead and stop doing that, give us half of a season, which is only 4 episodes, 1 month, and then we have to wait an entire other month for the other 4 episodes. So stupid. Sorry, I really needed to vent about it. Like, a part of me really, really wants to boycott it just because I'm so pissed off that they split it like this. But the other part of me wants to watch it and wants it to succeed because I want more romance in our lives. Like, I want more romance stories to come alive, and I feel like if Bridgerton does well, it opens the door for a lot more things. Sorry for the rant. I just really needed to get that off my chest. It just pisses me off. My nerves are getting to me for my surgery tomorrow morning. I'm not worried about the surgery. I'm nervous about going to sleep. I get it. I get it. That is it. It's scary and it's valid. Your feelings are valid about this. Um, Try to take your mind off of it. I don't know. I don't know if you have like a comfort show, if you can watch a comfort show to just like help you just calm down. Um that helps me a lot of times, but I know. Unfortunately, your nerves are probably going to be nerving until after the surgery and it's done. Unfortunately, but try and find something that helps you calm down a little bit. There's the stray piece of hair. I did. You know the part of the preview where Penn comes out dressed in green? Well, the song that's played when that scene happens is ABCDFU. Yes. Bridgerton is known for taking popular songs and doing like either the Vitamin String Quartet or one of the other um, instrumental orchestras and bands that are out there. Um, I actually had a bunch of Vitamin String Quartet songs played during the dinner portion of my wedding ceremony because I loved that it was like modern music, but in a classical sound. It was really cool. Like I was obsessed with that 8 years ago. So I loved that Bridgerton brought that into the series. Yeah. Do you have like a comfort show that you can just put on repeat? Mine is Friends. Friends or Schitt's Creek. Most of the time it's just Friends and I just listen to that and it lulls me to sleep eventually. I started laughing when that scene happened. Don't want to say it anymore, but I had to share that part. I get it. Mm-mm. Yeah. I just I am not happy that they split the season in half. Netflix seasons are already short to begin with. They're easy to binge in one day. Ugh. Okay, we're gonna start this. Otherwise, I'm gonna continue to like rant about it. I'm starting the tree now. I see your comment, Nikki, about YouTube videos. Well, put on a playlist. See if it'll help you just relax then. And I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, and that is that sprint. How did we do? I spent more time trying to find comp titles and ended up just saying, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to add the workplace romance trope, and the worst that can happen is by the time I'm done with this draft and I am in the revision process and I don't like the workplace romance trope in it, then I can take it out then. So what's the harm in just adding it right now, right? So that's what I'm doing. I was able to get, let's do the math. 181 words after I decided to stop with the trope research. Let me get a new room code started. We're going to do the Jacaranda tree. And the new forest room code is 3N XWHZ 9SG. 3NXWHZ 9SG. It is now scrolling at the bottom of the screen if you want to plant a tree with me. I almost said at the bottom of the tree. Oh, goodness. Tessa's back on another stream, plus taking my meds for the night, trying to format my Word document from Google Docs, and they are so different, and Word is different now than what I'm used to. Yeah. I do when I remember to put it on. I remember to do it more often, and right now I'm on a I purchased a 3-week thing. So I've been remembering for the most part so far, because I try to like utilize that as much. I want those coins so I can get more trees. Oh my goodness. I can't tell you how many coins I have right now. I think I'm like at 900. But I literally just bought the Sunday tree yesterday or the day before, and I've already racked up my points again. So it's definitely an easy way to rack up the coins. Oh, you messed up Word trying to format it? I get it. I spent so much time trying to format something when I was like just starting out on a project, and I was like, I'm gonna try Word for this draft, and yeah, the formatting was not fun. I hate formatting, and I hope when I finally use Atticus, it saves me. You'll have to let me know. Have you used Atticus before? You'll have to let me know, because I'll be looking into Atticus when I'm ready for formatting, because I can't use Vellum. I don't have Mac, and I'm not buying a MacBook just so that I can use one damn program. So, and I refuse to pay for a cloud service to get on a Mac on the cloud thing just so that I can use Vellum. I refuse to do it. So basically, if a company doesn't make it accessible for all operating softwares, I kind of boycott it. A petty like that. But let me know how you like Atticus. I used to sleep with Forrest to get more points. Yeah, I do when I remember. It's such an easy way to grab them. Going to hop off to make something to eat. I might be back after that. Either way, thanks for hosting. Thank you for joining us. I have had it for a few years, but not used it. I feel like when I used Draft to Digital, it helped me. Nice. Oh, hello. Did your cat meow when I was talking? I love that. My puppy is sleeping right here, right behind me. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Fun fact, yesterday was the 2-year anniversary of Storm's Gotcha Day. So we were barbecuing on the patio yesterday, so we barbecued her a burger to celebrate that we've had her in our lives for 2 years. She had a good day yesterday. He's just demanding attention as always. That's how Stormy is. Yesterday she was so needy on the attention, and, like, whenever I would stop petting her, she would, like, give me the look, and then she would, like, whine until I started petting her again. I'm like, "Girl, you're with me 24/7." But I love it. It was so funny too, and it was so cute. Both cats love to sit at the table when I'm working. You know what? I think cats love doing that, like, in general. My best friend, she has a cat. His name is Rocket, and every single time she would be working on her, it's not a dissertation, but it's her major article, paper, whatever, that she has to write for her doctorate. Whenever she would work on, writing and everything, and on her laptop, he would just, like, come and just, like, plant his body on, like, her laptop. So she ended up getting one of these, like, little tiny laptop toy like things. It's like seriously this big or something. And it's plastic, and he plays with it when she's on her computer. But I think that's a cat thing. I love it. Let's see. Okay, we are approaching if there are 3 minutes left of this break, so I'm putting this up. Okay, this is your 3-minute warning if you want to plant a jacaranda tree, which, let's see, there we go. If you want to plant a jacaranda tree, the code is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And we've got 2.5 minutes till we start the next sprint. I'm just shy of 3,000 words total for the day. I am at a total of 12,000 in the month and in this project because I started this from scratch on May 1st. So that's exciting. I might be able to color in another box by the end of this next sprint. And then I would be 2K away from a 5K day. I don't think it's happening tonight since it's already 9:30, but we'll see. I need to catch up on classes and make room for writing more. Yeah, but your classes are important too. I remember when I was in college, I always had like the urge to write and everything, but school always obviously came first, most of the time. And it was sometimes so difficult to find writing time that wasn't for school. And so I've been writing since like my senior, earlier than that. I've been writing hobby like for like as a hobby since I was 8th or ninth grade is when I like started really, really honing in on the hobby of writing. I think it was 6th or 7th grade is when I found the I Am for Teens. I was posting story chapters on there, but I really started taking the hobby seriously, I think, after that. And in college, I really wanted to do more with the writing. Like that's when I was like starting to like become serious about not wanting it to be just a hobby, but it was so difficult to find the time to write that wasn't dedicated for school. Totally get it. Totally get it. And shit, I cannot believe it's been over a decade since I was in college. God, May of 2013 is when I graduated. God, that makes me feel old. I started really writing when I discovered fan fiction and fiction press and some other online sites. It was so fun getting feedback. I wish I had found like a fan fiction thing when I was younger because I feel like I would have really had fun with that. I didn't find fan fiction until probably, I want to say, after I graduated from college, or it was when I was in college is when I found it. Um, but I did love getting the feedback that I would get from the I Am for Teens writing forums, which started off as Teenage Soup for the Chicken Soul forums. And then it changed to I Am for Teens. And now it's, I can't find it ever anywhere. And I really wish I could because I would love to see my writing from 6th or 7th grade. I want to say it was 6th or 7th grade. Um, wow, that was so long ago. That would have been like 20 plus years ago. I would just really like to see how my writing has like evolved because I remember finishing that it wasn't even like full draft. It was just it was a story that went nowhere. Um and I hated it afterwards and I was an idiot and threw out the paper copy that I had and didn't save like a backup or anything because I didn't know what I was doing on the computer. And I think then we got a new computer and I didn't have like a backup of it or something. I have no idea. But I would love to go back in time and read that. And I think it would make me feel better because I know it was shit. Like I know it was shit. I knew it was shit when I was writing it, but I didn't care. I had fun doing it. That I yeah, I miss that. But I've been writing since I was a kid. Yeah. Last time I was in college was somewhere in the 90s. So what? Alrighty, we're gonna start this sprint since the timer just went off. Let me change that back to Pomodoro. Okay, starting the tree. And starting the timer. I'll see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, and that was that sprint. How did we do? I don't know. I don't know. I hit 3,000 barely. Hold on. Let me do the math. 3,009 words minus 2742. I wrote 267 words. Not terrible. I spent a while looking up like synonyms for certain words, and it took me forever to figure out how to say so my character she was like talking really fast, but I didn't know how to condense that into like one or two words. And so I had to Google what are or ways to describe talking fast is what I Googled. Oh my gosh. I swear, 25% of being a writer is staring at a blank screen. 50% is Googling description words, definitions, synonyms, how to spell one, like stupid shit. And then the last 25% is a mixture of the actual writing process of brainstorming, drafting, revising. I swear, that's how it feels for me. Oh my goodness. 267. I'm not going to make 5K tonight. If I had some better sprints for the first 3 sprints that we did, maybe, but we're already approaching our 4th sprint of the night, and I'm getting tired and loopy. So I think this is going to be my last sprint of the night. I'm not making 5K. It would be a miracle if I made 4K. Let's be honest. So let's strive for 3,500. That I know I can do. Let me set up the room code. We're going to do a golden trumpet for the last one. I forgot to look at how many coins I had before I started this code. 3F, 3TF, DJ, SG. 3F, 3T, FD, JSG. Perfect. That is now scrolling at the bottom of the screen. If you want to plant a tree with me, let me go ahead and put this long break on because this is going to be the this is going to be the no, I don't want that big. The last sprint of the stream of the day. Go to the comments. Michelle got 549 words. Yes. Good job. Thanks for the stream. I'll give you all an update tomorrow. Good night. Yes. Sending you good vibes for your surgery tomorrow. I had to step away for a while because the best friend called and I haven't spoken to her in way too long. Oh, that's how I feel with my best friend. We can go weeks, if not months, not talking. And then we finally have like a time to chit chat and we're on the phone for like hours, just catching up. It's crazy. How's everyone doing? I'm doing okay. I just hit the 3K mark of the day. I was hoping to do more today, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm happy that I'm even, writing. I do get to color in a box though, so that's super exciting. Yay! Let's see. Do I have any of these trackers in here that have gone past the 3K mark? Oh, yeah. The end of February was 4K. Oh, hello. The middle of February was 5K. I attempted one in January, and that ended up being a brainstorming day instead. That's exciting though. Back to the comments. Still redoing my formatting. What a mess. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have a colleague who puts random line breaks everywhere and it starts to look like haiku. Interesting. I have seen actually recently someone say to make your screen appear narrower. That way you can kind of get like an idea of how it's going to look on page. And I think that's a really great idea because then you can like kind of gauge how long your paragraph should be because you don't want like a super long text, especially when it comes to like reading a book or, on the Kindle, because if it's just there's no breaks, like paragraph breaks or anything, it can get really heavy on the eye. So I think it's really a really cool idea to narrow your page when you're typing so you can get like a feel for it before you even get to the formatting section or phase, whatever. Oh, I made a mess of my document trying to change from Google Docs to Word. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I forget who I literally heard it this in the past couple of days, but I don't remember who I heard that from. It was one of the YouTube videos that I was catching up on, but I don't remember whose. If I remember, I will post it in the Discord, which if you're not part of the Discord cozy community that we have over there, the link is down below. Yeah, I don't remember who mentioned that, but I thought it was a great idea because I feel like that would like cut time from formatting because you would already have like kind of a sense of what it's going to look like on page. So I've been kind of doing that in the past couple of scenes. Obviously, I'll have to redo that, for the first 6 scenes that I already wrote, but it is what it is. I think in the case of my colleague, he narrowed the column that's so much that it fits only 3 to 4 words. It seems very profound after I went to the store. It was snowing outside. I get it. But maybe that's what they were going for. I don't know. I know I have certain times where I have a very like short to the point type of thing, or like one line is like 2 words and then I go to the next one and it's like 1 word. I have sometimes have breaks like that. but it's usually one full sentence. Like, it has a full stop, a period. I actually just did one in this scene. I'm trying to find it, though. Mm. Huh. I haven't set it to any type of I'll just give you a I just kind of squished it because I'm using Scrivener right now. So I made this part bigger, but I want to make it even more narrow. Um, I know there's a way to actually do it. I just haven't looked into it. I will look into it more later tonight or tomorrow morning, and I'll post it in the Discord though when I find it. Like when I figure out what to make it into. You know what I mean? He just chats that way every single time. My bad for the mistake above with that. So, no, you're fine. I find it very interesting. All right, here's your 2-minute mark. We are going to be starting the last sprint of the stream in 2 minutes. So, if you want to plant a tree with me, we're going to do this pretty golden you can't even freaking see this golden trumpet. It's not focusing. The code is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. The next time that I am live streaming will be on Wednesday. It is unclear, like unless I have a pop-up. But for sure the next time will be Wednesday. I have to find out from my father-in-law if he can watch my son so that I can do one in the morning. That is up in the air right now, one because he came down with a fever tonight. So as long as he's better, because I'm not going to send him to his grandpa's while he's sick with a fever. And whether or not my father-in-law can watch him, which I think he would be able to, but I have to check. But I will for sure be on Wednesday night no matter what. It's just the morning stream will be up in the air. I think I might try that. It might help me limit my wordiness / overwriting. Maybe. If anything, it'll give you an idea of what it looks like when people are actually reading it as in book format, you know? Oh, you know what? I might be able to tell you because I think one of the Word document, I know that's going to go off in a second. You guys get like an extra minute. One of the book formatting Word documents that I downloaded, I think had it set. Let me go to my downloads. Let's just go to this first one, see. Oh, that's the, oh, nope, nope, don't open that. This one. Okay, so this has it as, oh, let me enable editing. Okay, the layout for this shows Why can't I go to... Oh, it's in read only. Hold on, let me do a save as. Test. That way I can actually enable the editing. Okay, there we go. The page setup for this is the margins are... Hold on. The paper size that they went with is 6 inches for width and 9 inches for height. If you want the specific margins that they used, I can also let you know, but you can get a good idea if you do a 6-inch width by a 9-inch height, which I believe is the trade paperback size, which would be... No, this is a little too skinny. Let me get a true trade paperback. Maybe it's not too skinny. No, it's definitely too skinny. Yeah. Okay, so it would be like this size. I believe this is a 6x9. Oh. And I'm back. I'll do some more writing before heading to bed. Yes, I'm doing one more sprint. I like wordy writing personally, even as a pure reader. I seem to be in the odd camp there. It has a chatty melody to me, like ta-da, 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 ta. I love that. I love that. I don't mind wordy writing. I just know for like a first draft, I feel like I tend to underwrite. So I definitely go back in revising with the intention of adding more words. But I do love it when it feels like I'm having like a chat with the characters, you know what I mean? I do like I like your version or your word choice of chatty melody. I love that. Yay. I hope it helps. It's not good for dramatic things. He lived, he died, but I love the chattiness of the long-winded types. Yeah, I don't have like the short staccato of words or phrases very often, but when I do, it's a nice little break, I feel like. You know? All right, let me get my document back up. Can you change the page size on Scrivener? You know what? That's not your problem. Perfect. Okay, we're going to start this last sprint. Again, the next time you will see me live streaming is on Wednesday. The morning stream is in the air depending on if my son is still sick and if my father-in-law can watch him, but I will be on Wednesday night. It contrasts especially well against long-winded sentences and paragraphs. Absolutely. I think it's very important to have a good variation of different kinds of sentences and whatnot. Okay, we're starting this tree. And I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, and that was that sprint. How did we do? I am 100 words away from 3,500, but I'm tired. I wrote a total of, did I not write that down? I didn't. I wrote a total of 3,399 words, which means I wrote 3,399 minus 309. I wrote 390 words in that sprint. Not bad, y'all. 390. Not bad. Could have been better, but honestly, not bad. Let me input that into my spreadsheet for the Wordy Writer challenge and see how behind I am. Let's see, it's the 19th, so 3,399 words puts me at 12,779 words for the month, and it means I need 1,325 words as my daily goal to hit 30,000 words by the end of the month. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 writing days left in May. To hit 30,000 words for myself. That's doable, I think. I think. All right, to the comments. Kate, 320, which is wonderful, was very good. Yay, got to the parts I was thinking of while shopping. Yes, I love when that happens. Michelle, I wrote 478 words. Good job. So what? One is better than none. Forward progress is forward progress. It's all that matters. As long as you are making progress. Yep, I'm right there with you. Slowly reformatting my Word document. Have a ways to go before I can start drafting the second part. Wishing you luck, Tessa. All right. Why don't I... Let's see. We're going to do this. 3. No, I don't like that. I don't like the way that 3 looks. Here comes my perfectionistic qualities coming out, huh? 3,399 words. Let's do this fun little dot number, huh? That we've been doing lately. Again, the next time I will be live streaming is on Wednesday. I will inform you on whether or not I will be able to do a Wednesday morning live stream closer to that time. So probably like Tuesday night or even Wednesday morning. It's all up in the air. All depends on if Polly is still sick or not. But I will for sure be here on Wednesday evening at our normal 7:30 start time. Oh, this looks terrible. Let's make that a little bit better. Ew. I don't like how this turned out. I even like I even drew it out, but then I like veered away from what I drew out. Ew, whatever. It is what it is. Here's my spread for today. There we go. There's what I accomplished for the day. That's right, what she said. Progress is progress. I got 2 just now. I started with beer and got sweaty beer. Your progress. Progress. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to go and watch an episode of Top Chef before I go upstairs. Oh, that was loud. And read before I fall asleep. It's been lovely writing with you guys. I'm closing that. And I will see you guys in the Discord. Hopefully I'll do some sprinting over in the Word Sprint channel tomorrow and Tuesday. Very nice. My daughter and I also finished our vision boards. I love that. All right, y'all. Good night. Thanks for writing and being productive with me all day today. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night.